What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm back again for another video as I do a preview to our game tomorrow lunchtime against Hull City. Now, obviously it is a Sunday because it is live on Sky. So we've had a day off today in terms of football from our point of view, which is strange, but yeah, really looking forward to getting back to the John Smiths tomorrow. So yeah, like I say, we are playing Hull City. And it is going to be a tough game, as every game in the championship is. But yeah, first of all, if you do not mind, please hit the like button. It does really help with the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. We are on the road to 200 subscribers now. And comment your thoughts on the match. What are you thinking? What do you think the score's going to be? How would you set the team up? What are your thoughts about the game? Let me know in the chat below. But yeah, we're going to get stuck into it then. So obviously, we go into the game following obviously that absolutely fantastic 3-3 draw against Luton away. A massive point on the road. It always is a big point to get, to be honest with you. And yeah, if we can win tomorrow, which is a must win tomorrow, then it will have been a very good week. Because yeah, we can't. We need to start picking points up sooner rather than later, and especially at home, we need to be winning. So yeah, I mean, obviously Hull coming to the back of this, looking to build on some momentum that they had in the last game. They did only just beat Wigan 2-1 at home, but they still won. But they also played on the Wednesday, we played on the Tuesday, so how big of a difference will that day be? In terms of, maybe physically, fitness-wise and things like that. I don't know, but obviously we have had plenty more time to recover from that game that we played against Luton. So as always, look at the opposition first. A bit of background information about Hull then. Obviously it's their second season in the Sky Championship after dropping to League One for the 2020-21 season. So they won an automatic promotion straight away back to the Championship the following year. Obviously, they are managerless at the moment. They haven't got a manager. Andy Dawson is currently the interim manager since the 30th of September. So they did sack Shota Abeladze. I hope I've said that right, but it's a very difficult name to say. But yeah, like I say, before he left, they were on a run of 4 league defeats. So yeah, they decided to quickly change. They didn't waste any time. Ones to watch then for them, I've kind of picked out Louis Coyle, a defender. He joined in August 2020 from Fleetwood on a 3-year deal, option of a further 12 months. He's a right back. He actually came through the ranks at Leeds United, obviously our rivals. Joined at the age of 10, made his professional debut at 20 years old. But he did play a key part in that, immediate return to the Championship. So, yeah, he obviously winning the League One title there. He's also been given the opportunity to captain the side on multiple occasions. That shows that he's very vocal, very leadership qualities are there. And then obviously, ahead of this season, he was made the full-time captain of his hometown club. So yeah, he's really made a name for himself over the last few years. So he's definitely someone that we need to be looking out for. Another player I've kind of picked out here is Ozan Tufan. Obviously a midfielder. He can play right back and right winger. He arrived in Yorkshire, obviously, this summer only, actually, after moving from Turkish side Fenerbahce, with a 3-year deal. Hull City, obviously, isn't the first English side Tufan has joined, as he actually spent a short loan spell with Watford, if you remember. Obviously a loan spell there in the Premier League last season. So yeah, I thought I'd recognise his name actually. So yeah, that is why. So he's played 9. He's made 9 appearances this season. He's scored two goals inside the box in his time in this time. So yeah, he's scored a couple as well. So we've got to be looking out for him really from the offensive point of view, and we've got to try and keep him quiet. Another player I've picked out is Oscar Estepan. Again, another new player that they've brought in this summer. He joined from Portuguese side Vitória de Guimarães. Well, I can't speak today. On a 3-year deal. He's a forward, of course. He remains the top scorer in the championship after he scored 7 goals in the first month. And obviously he was awarded that Championship Player of the Month award for August. Out of the 7 goals, obviously he scored a hat-trick against Coventry. And obviously he'll be looking to add to his 7 goals when he plays us tomorrow. But yeah, we need to make sure we're keeping him quiet, and defensively, we need to be a lot better, as we know. But yeah, that is kind of what I'm getting from Hull at the moment. I kind of gave you a bit of an overview about them and a few players as usual. So yeah, obviously from our point of view, it is going to be a really crucial game for us tomorrow. We, like I said in the previous video, we have to make sure we're cutting out those mistakes in this one, because at this level you'll get punished. But there is room for optimism here, because the reality of it, is that we are scoring goals, but defensively we're very, very poor at the moment. Now it just needs tweaking. If we can cut them mistakes out, keep our focus, and defend how we know we can, then and show some consistency with that as well, then I have no qualms about us obviously being able to climb the table. Because if we weren't scoring goals and we were conceding loads as well, that would be a bigger concern for me. So the fact that we are scoring and we're able to score is a big positive. We just need to we just really need to tighten up at the back and keep hold of that ball a bit better than we have been doing lately. But yeah, obviously as usual, I will go through the team and kind of explain why I put these players in. So yeah, for me, we have to be starting obviously Nichols in goal. The back four, I'd like to see obviously a settled back four in this one, because I don't think we can't be changing it, because otherwise it's just gonna cause too many issues really. You do need to settle that. Now obviously it is worth noting we are without David Kasumu for this one, unfortunately, because of his his 2 yellow cards, which were in the red card in the game against Luton. So we will be missing him for just the one game, but it is a big loss, because we really could have done with him in this position. Because having listened to the press conference from Mark Fotheringhams yesterday, obviously Hoggy's still struggling with his calf. He was still waiting on being assessed, so it was a late fitness call for him there. So I don't know if he's even going to be fit. And when I'm looking around, I don't know who else could come in potentially in that middle of the park. So it's not looking good really in that department. But yeah, I mean, obviously we've got Nichols in goal. Like to see obviously Turton, Lees, Heelick, and Jackson. Jackson has to start again because of the impact he made in that game. But I would play Ben Jackson as wing back, obviously, and then so it's 3-4-1-2, because I do like that formation. It's really effective. And obviously in the middle of the park, Etienne Kamara definitely in. And I'm just hoping that Hogg's fit, because otherwise I'm looking to the bench and I'm thinking to myself, who else could potentially come in? I don't see that many options, I'm afraid. I mean, I know that Radoni's played in the centre of the park sometimes, so potentially him if Hogg can't make it. But personally, I do like to see Radoni in that centre attacking midfield role. So yeah, it's all a bit uncertain at the moment, isn't it, in terms of who to select, depending on if Hogg is able to play. It doesn't look likely though, does it really, at the moment? So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'd have to put Radoni in there, because at least it gives Radoni that freedom to come forward still. And obviously Kamara will just sit. And yeah, but yeah, we'll have to see. And obviously, Sorba Thomas on that other side for me. Now, obviously the central attacking midfield, there's a few options. Obviously, it just all depends on Hogg's injury and whether he's fit. Because if Hogg is able to be involved, then I'd put Radoni in in that just position behind the strikers. But yeah, so I'm going to give you the options that I would go for. Obviously, Radoni to play there if Hogg is able to play. If he's not able to play, obviously Radoni would have to go into central midfield, and then, I mean, probably, I think I'd like to see Mahoney just play in front of the strikers, because I think that, he's looked quite bright when he's come on. I know he's utilised from the wing mostly, but I still think he could do a really good job there, to be honest with you. So I would probably say Mahoney if Hogg's not fit. So yeah, that's what I might go with. And then obviously John Rhodes, definitely in for me. He's scoring goals for fun at the moment. He's a key, player in our squad, and he's really in the best form that he's shown since he's come back. And to be honest with you, probably the best form we've seen ever from him, really, in the two spells. I mean, I don't know if I'm wrong here, but he seems to be scoring. He seems to be more clinical in these opening games this season than he ever was before for us. So yeah, he looks very, very good from that point of view, and I'm really glad for Jordan, because you can tell he loves the club, and yeah, he's just a goal machine. He's the GOAT. I call him the GOAT for a reason. You can always rely on him to take a chance if he gets it, and yeah, and you can always rely on him to step up and take a penalty like he did against Luton, and be calm, composed, and just slot it in, and just showing his experience. So yeah, and then, I mean, I know Danny Ward has really struggled, but I would put Danny. I'd persist with Danny Ward, because I do like two up front. So I'd persist with Danny, and hopefully he can have a better game, because he does look like he's struggling at the moment. But yeah, it's worth another go in this one. So yeah, that is my lineup. So yeah, I know it wasn't exactly a definite lineup because of the uncertainty about Hogg, but I tried my best to cover most positions there anyway, and I did give a few options of who I would like to come in if he is able to play. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, that is it really. Obviously, we all know it's a massive game tomorrow. We have to win this game. There's no excuses. It's a massive. It has to be 3 points, because if we can get a win tomorrow, then it is only like a point, and then we're out of the relegation zone. So it is crucial. Results have gone for us today, so we have to make sure that it count. We make it count with a victory tomorrow, especially in front of our own fans. I'm sure we'll make a lot of noise and really push the team on. And obviously, it is Mark Fotheringham's first home game, of course. So really, going to be a really happy atmosphere, I'm sure, in the stands. To welcome him, to the club officially, properly by everyone. So yeah. Like I say, if you do like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and yeah, comment your thoughts, what you're thinking ahead of this one, let me know. But yeah, like I say, a massive game tomorrow, and we really do need to be coming out on top. And I've said it many times, but I'm just saying it again, because it is crucial that we do pick up them 3 points tomorrow. A point's no good. We need to be winning, and especially a team that are in such poor form as well. We need to take advantage of that, and obviously they did win the last game, Hull, but they're still in poor form. They've still lost 5 out of the last 6, so yeah, there is opportunity there to get a win, and we just have to take it. But yeah, fingers crossed for the game tomorrow. If you are going, I hope you enjoy it. I will be there, of course. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, and yeah, bring on the game tomorrow and up the town, and I'll see you on the next one.